What do you mean by Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara? What do you mean by Svabhavaja Vikara? What is the application of Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara? This is the topic of discussion in this particular video. Dear ANA community members, press the like button and spread this particular video to maximum number of true Nidana learners so that we can make a huge movement out of this particular small message. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that the YouTube algorithms will be fetching you the right information at the right time for the right purpose. When you think about the term Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara, this is the classification of the diseases as per Sushruta. Among the Saptavidha Vyadhi Vargikarana, this is categorized under Adhi Daivika Vikara, wherein the person is not having any control over the cause of such kind of the diseases as such. Actually, so this particular term, Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara, is having the four different terminology: Svabhava, Bala, Pravritta, and Vikara. So the term Vikara refers to the dysfunction or diseases. Pravritta, so that is manifested in an individual. And the Svabhava Bala, main cause, is considered to be the nature of the any particular nature of an individual or nature of that particular disease or nature of the certain other factor as such. So the description says like this: Svabhavana pravritta A Chut pipasa jara mrityu nidra pravrittayah तेपि द्विविधाः कालज अकालजाश्च तत्र परिरक्षणकृता कालजाः अपरिरक्षणकृता अकालजाः. So here the स्वभावबल प्रवृत्ता इति प्रकृति शक्ति जाता इत्यर्थः. So that is the nature, the main cause is considered to be a nature. So that is considered to be स्वभावबल प्रवृत्त विकार. कालजा इति ये समये प्राप्ता भवन्ति. If these diseases are occurring at appropriate time period, then they are considered to be Kalaja Vikara. And if they are not coming at proper amount of time, then they are considered to be Akalaja Vikara. For example, the Kalaja Vikara, if the person is developing the hunger at around 1 o'clock, it is Kalaja. If the person is getting the hunger at around 10 o'clock, after taking the breakfast at around 8 o'clock or 8:30, that is considered to be Akalaja. If the person is getting the thirst in the morning, that is considered to be Kalaja as such. And if the person is getting the thirst after half an hour of drinking of water, that is Akalaja. If the person is having the, what do you say, that the aging at around 60 or 70 years, that is Kalaja. If the person is getting the aging at around 14, 15, then that is considered to be Akalaja Jara. In that way, so that is considered to be Kalaja and Akalaja. So here, Parirakshanam, that is Raksha Prayatnaha. For example, if the person is having the hunger, the Parirakshana, so that is Raksha Prayatna, we are going to pacify this particular hunger. Whereas the person is having the thirst, drinking water or fluids will actually pacify the thirst. Then regarding the Jara, if the person is taking the appropriate medication such as Rasayana, etc., then the, what do you say, that the Jara can be prolonged. In that way, if any kind of the methods they are being utilized to pacify these kinds of the diseases, then they are considered to be Parirakshana as such. So, and if the person is having the diseases wherein by doing the Parirakshana, if the person is getting the pacification of the symptoms, then such kind of the diseases are considered to be Kalaja Vikara. Aparirakshana Kritaha iti. Aparirakshane aprayatnaha. So that means by not following any kind of the activities, if the person is developing the hunger, then such kind of the diseases are considered to be Akalaja. For that, you have to treat accordingly. So here, the term mrityu is considered to be a specific type of Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara. In the sense, if the person is attaining mrityu, so there is no question of again recurrence of mrityu in the same individual. Hence, so this is considered to be a specific type of a category of a Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara. Vagbhata says, Svabhavaja Kshutpipasa Jwaradaya Kalaja Akalajascha. So Kalaja Rakshanakritaha Arakshanaja Akalajaha. So that is, these kinds of the diseases, they are occurring in an individual by nature, such as Kshutpipasa, etc. So here, the term Jwara, that is also being mentioned here as Svabhavaja Vikara, because at the time of the birth or at the deathbed, so this particular Jwara may be observed. Hence, this is being categorized under Svabhavaja Vikara. There are again of two categories, Kalajaha, Akalajaha. So, that is Kalajaha Tannimittaha. So, that is appearance of these particular diseases at proper amount of time, that is Kalaja. If they are not occurring, that is Akalaja. Application of this particular Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara. If the person is developing the hunger, that is the by appropriate amount of time. Suppose if the person is taking the breakfast at around 8 o'clock, and if he is developing the hunger at around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, that is considered to be Kalaja. If the person is getting the hunger at around 8 o'clock, and if he is doing the food intake like this at around 11 o'clock, etc., then that is considered to be Akalaja. So that is Kalaja and Akalaja. Pipasa, developing the thirst at appropriate amount of time, that is Kalaja. If that is not at appropriate amount of time, that is Akalaja. Jara, attaining the old age at around 60, 70, 80, etc., that is considered to be Kalaja Jara. Whereas this particular disease is considered to be spectrum of the disease progeria, that is considered to be Akalaja Jara. Mrityu, developing or manifestation of the death at old age, that is considered to be Kalaja, whereas this is considered to be Akalaja Mrityu. Nindra, developing the sleep or having the sleep at around night time, that is Kalaja. This can be considered as Akalaja. To sum up, Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara, that is having the four main terms, Svabhava, Bala, Pravritta and Vikara. That means the spectrum of the diseases which are observed in an individual, the main cause is nature. Svabhavabala Pravritta A, Kshutpipasa, Jara, Mritti, Nidra, Pravrittayah, Tepi Dvividaha, Kalajaha, Akalajascha. Tatra, Parirakshanakritaha Kalajaha, Aparirakshanakೃತ Akalajaha. Vagbhata, स्वभावजाः क्षुत्पिपासा ज्वरादयः कालज अकालजाश्च तत्र कालज रक्षणकृताः अरक्षणजा अकालजाः. In total, the naturally occurring diseases in each and every individual, and that may recur after a certain interval amount of time, that is considered to be Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara. But here, death is or mrityu is considered to be a Svabhavabala Pravritta Vikara, but that the exception of this particular spectrum of the disease is that will not recur in an individual. Dear ANA community, that's all for today. What are the major key takeaways from today's discussion? Mention in the comment box below. What is the one video that you'd like to hear in the coming days in this particular channel? Mention in the comment box below. And spread this particular video to maximum number of true Nidana learners so that we can make a huge movement out of this particular small message. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that YouTube algorithms will be fetching you the right information at the right time for the right purpose. That's all for today. Something more in the next video. Thank you.